Good morning on Monday. It is Josh's birthday, only it isn't.
It isn't.
When was your birthday?
Last Tuesday.
Last Tuesday. I was away. I
That's
missed
gonna
Josh's
look weird because I
birthday.
was doing that and I smell my fingers. It's a foam banana thing.
He was smelling me
It
smelly.
smells nice. Where'd you get that from? Any one of them?
It's a Mighty Oak one. I think it's probably from like Home Bargains
I love
or
bananas,
something like
so-
that. Yeah. So yeah, it was Josh's birthday last Tuesday, and I missed it because I was away. So I said to him I would take him out today. Where are we going?
She's spoiling me
I am
to Portishead in Clifton.
Portishead and
And
Clifton.
Weatherspoons.
And a Weatherspoons.
How lucky am I?
It's a rock and roll world. I did, however, make cakes yesterday, and so I bought you. Hang on. A birthday cake. It's not. It's literally just a cupcake, and it's probably stuck to the lid because it fell upside down in my handbag.
No, it's all in there. It's
Yay.
purpley. Some glitter.
Have it after your lunch.
I am gonna have that. Do you have a candle?
I do not have a candle.
Scream happy birthday.
I do not have a candle. Sorry.
I'll put it down here, nice and safe.
I'll put my torch on my phone and scream happy birthday at you, and that'll have to do.
I'll get on the table.
Right. Portishead, Clevedon, Nailsy. Which one first? Nailsy's got the spoons,
I'll do
and so has
Nailsy.
Portishead. Okay, Portishead's got spoons, Nailsy's got spoons, Clevedon hasn't.
Which one do we do first? Which is the bottom one? Clevedon's the bottom one. Then we go up, don't we, to
Yeah.
Portishead and do the spoons in the next to the supermarkets.
Yeah.
Should we do that?
Clevedon first.
Yeah.
Off to the motorway. I just said to Josh, all new shoes. He was like, no, I've had them 5 years. 5 years! Look at them, look how new they look.
Second time wearing them. I didn't like. I brought 2 pairs of shoes, these and the others, and I didn't like these ones. So I've only worn the others.
Fair enough. He's a frugal guy. Look at the black clouds. Ugh. Right. Charity shop hunting. Okay, we've done Portishead. Did you buy anything wonderful?
Yeah.
No, we haven't done Portishead. That's a lie. I'm literally full of shit. We've done Clevedon. We've done Clevedon. What did you get?
Pyrex.
Pyrex.
Denby
Pyrex
mug.
King. Yeah, beat me to a Denby mug.
Cloves. Some jeans.
Now we're not buying him
for
any
me.
lunch.
Lots of very clove heavy today. Lots of M&S cotton.
Men's clothes.
Yeah. Don't know why. Doesn't sell. Helping the charities out, aren't I?
I got an assortment of stuff. I will probably do a haul because I got an assortment of stuff. It's probably enough for a video.
An eclectic mix.
An eclectic mix indeed. And now we are going to Portishead. And the first stop is going to be lunch.
Coffee.
Coffee. Well, he needs coffee apparently.
And lunch. I don't know what I'm eating yet. How you even looked at the menu to decide.
Not like normally if Josh is going somewhere, he's had a look at the menu beforehand, he knows what he's having, he's pre-ordered, he's paid already and he's gone.
Do you know what I fancy today?
You always have 3 small plates.
Not £15.
Not £15.
Tim Martin, we're going to have a word.
Is that his name? Mr.
Yeah,
Weatherspoon?
is it Tim Martin?
I don't know. If you're watching,
Is it
owner of Weatherspoons, imagine him popping up in the comments going, actually I am watching, and tell Josh he's just tight.
Who owns Weatherspoons? Sir Tim Martin. He's
Sir
a
Tim Martin. He's got a knighted on the back of those
Yeah.
small plates, Josh.
£15. It's fine. Maybe fish and chips. I don't know.
Right, we'll see you at Weatherspoons and we'll see what he's having. I have a jacket potato with tuna mayonnaise, side salad and coleslaw. This extra coleslaw cost me about £1.92. Look at it. Mental. And Josh has got fish and chips, which he is anointing with his lemon.
Christening it.
Happy birthday for last week, Josh.
Thanks.
That's Josh slamming my boot. Slam it like you stole it. Right, I have to go to the storage unit, pick up the stuff I've sold and see if I renegotiate the price with them because they want to increase the price and we don't want them to. Right, I have dropped some stock off and picked some stuff up. Some stock. Oh God, I can't speak. I have dropped some stock off, picked some stock up. Now it's time to go and try out my negotiating skills. Well, apparently your girl's got negotiating skills. So, we were paying £120 a month each, I think it was. They wanted to increase it by an extra 30 quid, so it'd be an extra £15 each. So we were going to have to pay £135 a month. And I've just negotiated as a decrease in price instead of an increase, not just to hold at the same price we're currently paying, but actually a decrease. And now we're going to pay £100 a month each. So yay for that. Save 20 quid a month each and not have to put up with the increase. The other self-storage place would have been very slightly cheaper, like about £2 a week, and they would have given us 8 weeks half price. but we'd have had all the hassle of moving the stuff. So I think Tammy and I are both happy with saving a bit of money and not having to go through the hassle of moving it all again. I'm away home and I don't know what this evening will bring, but I'm tired. I've had a very busy day shopping with Josh. I've done quite well. I've bought quite a lot of nice things. So, right, home. Good morning. It's Tuesday, I think. Hang on a minute while I hoik myself up the bed. I didn't realise how slumped I was. I'm just sitting here on the laptop. I was answering emails and going through some comments and stuff, and I thought I'd take this opportunity to start Tuesday with a bang by talking about unfollowing people. So over the last week or so, there have been a couple of things that have caused people to wish to unfollow. And let me start by saying I am absolutely fine with that. If you have decided to unfollow, then that is definitely the best decision for you. Particularly in a couple of instances when the reasons for unfollowing have been quite astonishing. What I am puzzled by is your decision to announce when you are unfollowing. I think, on reflection, it is because you want me to argue with you. I think when people put in the comments, blah, 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 you have offended me in XYZ way, I am unfollowing, I think they want you to reply with, oh no, please don't unfollow. I did not intend to offend you. Let me explain myself. Please don't unfollow me. Well, here's your advance warning that you will be disappointed. I will not argue with you about unfollowing me. I will no longer defend any humour that has not landed where it was intended. And I will no longer attempt to appease anyone who is offended where no offence was meant. If you choose to unfollow me, you are welcome to do so. In fact, if you are affronted by something that I have said, which was not intended to affront, then unfollowing is absolutely the best decision for you, and I wish you well along the way. So yeah, if you are thinking of posting that you are unfollowing me in the hopes that it will engender a response, you will be sadly disappointed. If you can hear the growling, everybody's just arrived to say good morning, and Molly's telling everybody off because they have no right to say good morning to me, apparently. Good morning, Molly. That's a beautiful tennis ball. Isn't that a lovely tennis ball that you can barely breathe around? Good morning, Bella. The other babies were here, but they've gone again. It is Tuesday. What are we doing today? Not us guys, not you guys, me mostly. I've got to record a video with Caroline in about an hour's time. I'm supposed to be editing. Instead, I sat here rummaging around in my emails and messing about for an hour. So that was an hour of time that I wasted. But it is only 5 to 8. So record a video with Caroline, take Debbie to Costco, and Tammy's coming. I've got another video I've got to record. I've got yet another busy day. Hurrah. I have received a parcel, and it is from... Sorry, Debbie's just come in downstairs. It is from one of you guys. It is from Elaine Hiringa in the States. The dogs are going mental. And when I opened it, it is gift wrapped inside. So let me fight my way further in. It is definitely for me. Look, that's my name. Bear with 2 seconds. I'll be back. Lovely little card with umbrellas on it. Hi Carla, just a small gift to say thanks for all the work you do. Wishing you all the best, Elaine Hiringa. Thank you so much, Elaine. What's in it, I wonder? Can I open it nicely? Probably not. I started off opening it nicely and then I managed to tear it at one end anyway, but she's done the Tammy thing. Tammy always sticks the paper to the thing, and this lady's done it as well. Tammy's laughing in the background. Look at that. It says Owl Bookstore. It's a DIY book nook. Look at that. 17 centimetres by 11.5 by 10. Is this going to require crafting ability? Because anyone who's seen my crafting ability is probably cackling right now. DIY book nook. It is going to require some... Look, it's a bit like a jigsaw. If I can put a jigsaw together, surely I can do this. There's the accessories. This is all sealed. I'm trying not to drop bits on the floor. Oh, there's the instructions. Hang on. It's so cool. Tells you all the bits that are in there. Oh, wow. I think I might have to get Natalie to help me with this. But it's amazing. Thank you so much, Elaine. I'm chuffed to bits with that. And I will certainly, in some of my spare time, which obviously I have so much of, I will get on with that. I love it. Thank you so much. What a lovely gift. Right. I have Debbie. I have ibuprofen. Thank you. I have run out, and Debbie and Tammy's just handed me some. Thank you very much. I will have them. My handbag's in the back.
Those in Carla's handbag.
I've got Debbie. I've got Tam's in. You're like, who the heck are you? Have we met? Hi, I'm Carla. Wrong hand, but you're left-handed, so that's fine. I've got Debbie. I've got Tammy. We're going first to the little tailor's in Westbury where Tammy dropped her address off the other week to see if it's done to collect. And then we're going to Costco. What are you buying, Deb? Bear in mind, this is your trip.
Fish. And
Fish.
Fish.
Meat generally.
Fish and meat generally. What are we here for, Deb? What are we here for?
Meat.
What we spent 5 minutes looking at?
Close. Because I could do with some job.
Yeah, look, get Steve one of these. Yeah. That's a manly bit of kit if ever I saw one. That's a proper man's barbecue, that, isn't it? Bloody hell.
He bought what he thought was a gas one. It turned out to be electric. Well, places like Florida,
Yeah, if you lived in Florida or somewhere like
Doing the weather report now, are we?
No, we were just saying that if you lived somewhere like Florida in America, you could probably get something like that and use it all year.
Yeah, in Southmead in Bristol,
Not so much.
not so much.
the gardens ain't big enough either. Oh no, I let you all get that. The Tesla. I want one of that. Oh, I can see us having a great time with that. Come back here.
I don't want to sound negative, but this thing costs £71.98 including VAT, right? And it's essentially a piece of wood with a hole in it. I reckon somebody, I mean, by all means, see your opportunity and go for it, but a piece of wood with a hole in it you throw beanbags through, that seems expensive to me. I was just saying to Tammy that the day I had my Costco photo done for my card was a spectacularly bad day. That's one of the worst photos I've ever had taken. I did not spend anything. Debbie, what did you spend?
A lot.
How much?
200.
200, you only had 6 things. Tell me what Tell me, what did you do?
Well, I spent £162.
She did. There's no holding her back.
But it's not yours.
That's because I paid for your shopping as well as mine.
She did pay for my shopping as well as mine. We've got to sort the bill out and work out what I owe her. But yeah, I spent nothing.
I didn't spend
I
a
spent
penny.
nothing. Tell them what you bought though.
I bought Teddy a new bed.
I don't know if we can see it.
Yeah.
We've got it's full of handbags. It's so nice. It's a Jules dog bed. Oh, look at that. It's so nice. They didn't have one in Molly's size, otherwise I'd have been all over that. Tell them why you bought Teddy a new bed.
Well, because he doesn't like to sleep in the one he's got. Because he's a fluffy boy, so he gets quite warm, and his bed's quite thick, and he won't sleep in it. And I think it's because he gets too warm. And that one's cool coated.
That's the nice official answer. Tell them why you really bought Teddy a new bed.
Because he keeps sleeping on mine.
Because we blackmailed into it. Because I said, if you don't buy it for him, I'm going to go home and tell him that it was a lovely bed and Mummy didn't buy it for you because she doesn't love you enough.
I bought it for him because it's cool coated and it will keep him cool in the summer. That's why I bought it for him.
It was actually a bargain though, wasn't it?
It was
21
£20
quid for a Jules dog bed. I think that's pretty good.
I thought it was good
bad,
bargain.
actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks completely washable.
Yeah, which is important.
Especially with my
important.
muck ass. Yeah.
Teddy
Be
has
full of swamp water in a week.
his latest fun habit, and that is he jumps in and out of his paddling pool in the garden, and then he goes and digs a hole in the flower bed, and then he comes in and he's literally like a street urchin. Filthy.
Isn't that thing in 101 Dalmatians where they make them roll in the soot?
I've never seen it.
Have you not seen it? So they basically, to disguise the Dalmatians,
I do remember
they
from
make
the
them roll
book. I do remember from the book. That's
soot.
how they escape.
And
isn't
then
it?
they
Yeah.
have like, because one of them's got like little black paws, he goes walking through
Yeah.
it, and that's basically what it looks like. He just looks like a demon with black legs when he comes into the
He's a
garden.
terrible dog. We're out the car and this bloke is literally bellowing away at us. Who are you talking to? I can hear another one talking back, but I don't know where they are. What is it, Ted?
Is it? Is it for Teddy? Is it for Teddy? So for everybody, apparently.
Is that your new bed, Teddy? Oh, dear. Cough up.
That's it. Oh,
All right.
this is Teddy's new bed.
Darce, maybe don't annihilate him. Just because he's got something you haven't. I love it, Mum. I sit in it and pounce on people.
It's a nice launch pad.
I'll admire it later, Mum. After this particular wrestling match is over. Zoomies time. If you were here for last week's video, You'll have seen me rage ordering a vacuum cleaner. It has arrived. Oh, hello. Ah! It has arrived. Let's get it out of the box. Comes in pieces. Let us build a vacuum cleaner. Right, this being the same floor that was hoovered the day before yesterday, before I rage ordered a new vacuum. Or actually today's Tuesday. Today's Tuesday, it was hoovered on Saturday, and then I rage ordered the new vacuum. I mean, it's fairly cruddy again already, but you can see what a terrible job the vacuum did. I'm going to christen the new vacuum. I've done mine and been suitably horrified by what's come up. Tammy's now doing hers. We emptied it before Tammy started, so we'll see what Tammy pulls off. Mine is half a bin full. Right, let's see what Tammy's produced.
That it?
I don't know what you're pressing, mate. No, that one releases this pole. You want here, squeeze here to lift off. Oh, yours isn't as impressive as mine. Mine was oh god. I think mine was better than yours.
Oh, mine wasn't too bad. I think probably because mine's carpet tiles, so it doesn't actually
Do the
get...
top as well, though, and see if there's any hair. Close that bottom bit back up. Mine will collected all the hair in here, see? It's 7 PM, as you can see. I can feel a bout of not very well coming on. So I'm definitely seeing a pattern emerging now. I do my jab on a Monday morning. And round about mid-afternoon Tuesday, I'd start to feel not great. If it follows the previous pattern of previous weeks, I will continue to be not great until about Wednesday mid-afternoon. I'm very much hoping I'm not sick. I don't particularly enjoy being sick, but then who does? I got caught in the rain. Sorry, you can probably see the frizz. I got caught in the rain earlier on. So, I've decided I'm not going to have an evening meal. Previous mistakes I've made have been, you know, maybe having an evening meal or eating after I start to feel a bit not right. So I'm not going to eat anything else. I'm going to hopefully hope it passes. I'm going to sit in bed, do yet more editing, which seems to be the story of my life at the moment. I edit constantly. And tomorrow I've got work. I will see you tomorrow.
Much later.
It is 5:15. Finished work. Just arrived at the unit to try and pick up, well, not to try, to pick up the stuff I've sold. I don't think I said anything to you guys this morning. I put my makeup on, I went to work, but I was ill in the night. The sulphur burps started again in the evening. I was downstairs to the toilet several times. I wasn't sick, but I was downstairs to the toilet for the other several times in the night. It wasn't too bad today, and yet now, in the last 20 minutes or so, the sulphur burps have begun again. So now I probably don't want an evening meal now. What I've had today was a small salad at lunchtime with some chicken breast and a cookie. And now I don't want an evening meal because the sulphur burps are starting and I don't trust myself to be able to eat again. So the long and the short of it is I will lose weight on bloody Manjaro because I will not eat at all, and that's not the way forward either. Anyway, I have to pick up the stuff I've sold. I'm annoyed with myself because I've just driven past the bloody post box and I had one to go in. So I'll leave that somewhere I can see it a bit better. And I'll go and pick up the stuff I've sold, and then I need to go home bargains on the way home because Molly needs a bag of dog biscuit. And I can't remember what else I need. Something else as well, and I don't know what. Home bargains will no doubt let me know whatever I need. God, I look very grey, don't I? I don't mean in the hair. The hair's already grey, but facially, maybe it's just the shadows. I don't know. Anyway, let's get on with it. Wow. Damn it, that space there is where the dog food lives. Well, I surpassed myself because I managed to spend my usual 30 quid without getting either of the two things that I went in for. I wanted a sack of dog food for Molly and an Easter egg for Mum. They did not have Molly's dog food and they did not have an Easter egg that Mum would have liked. They had a couple of more child-based ones and they had enormous ones, and whilst I would happily buy her a big egg, I know what she would say, I'm not supposed to eat that much chocolate, so I wanted something medium-sized and they didn't have anything. I did manage to get, what did I get? Did I buy anything I went in for? I got Mum some of these. These are Mr. Kipling caramel tarts, which I remember she used to like, and I haven't seen them for a long time. I didn't know they still did them. So I picked up those. I got her some Rocky bars. I got myself a bag of desiccated coconut because I want to have a go at a recipe that involves that. I got a couple of mug shots because they've been very useful recently for when I've not wanted much to eat but I wanted something. I got a large notebook. I got some of it, to be fair, some of it's not mine, some of it's for Mum, and I got dog food for Anthony, so that came into my 30 quid. And I bought cling film and toilet cleaner and exciting things like that, so I suppose it's not the world's worst 30 quid I've ever spent, but I didn't get what I went in for, so now I have to go to Farm Foods and see if they've got dog food. It was chucking down with rain when I left the house this morning. It was a horrible, horrible morning, and it's turned into a gorgeous afternoon. Silly English weather. Mission accomplished. I came home from work and there was a large parcel and I was like, oh, large parcel. Started opening it, and as soon as I started opening it, I realised that I definitely needed to get this on camera. So it has come all the way from Colorado. So it says in the front, happiness is having someone like you. It says, dear Carla, Natalie, Anthony, Tammy and all the sweet dog babies. Love coming your way from Colorado from Laura, Dave and Dolly. So Dolly must be the dog, look, because Dolly signed her own name. I don't know if either of these are Dolly or whether these are just random dog stickers. Hugs for you, Mum too. And there's a whole box of goodness. A whole box of... excuse me, the background noise, by the way. That's this. Just in case you're wondering what on earth was happening behind me, that's that. So, there's a whole box of gorgeous stuff, including some really nice bubble wrap. Look at this. Chilling with my Nomi's gift box. Oh, look at this. Coconut Burt's Bees foot cream. Yes, I love it. I love Burt's Bees stuff, and I love coconut. And dogs, please. The Reese's peanut butter eggs, which are my absolute favourite. I love the eggs, the trees, and the pumpkins that they do. Look at that. Oh, I'm feeling very, very spoiled. This has definitely put a chirp in my day because I was feeling a bit flat, having been not very well. There's nobody sweeter than you. This is so Laurie, this is so lovely. Can't get my words out. A Reese's Heart. I've never seen one of those. We don't have those in the UK. At least if we do, I've never seen one. Little Reese Piecey eggs. Look at those. Peanut butter candy in a crunchy shell. And Reese Pieces, like in the UK, we'd have Smarties or M&Ms. So, oh, this is so, and then there's a huge box of stuff. Look at that bit of bubble wrap. Love it. There is this, which I don't. Mixed fruit Colorado from the Colorado Candy Company. Watermelon rings. Molly's like, is that dog food? I don't think it's dog food. Pretty sure that's not dog food. Mixed fruit boiled sweets, gluten-free. 24 servings per container. A serving size is 2 apparently. Look at those. All the way from Colorado. And then I can see books. There's another envelope with my name on it. It says, dear Carla, in deepest gratitude, admiration, friendship, a few goodies. I adore your honesty, humour and caring humanity. As a literary teacher educator for over 47 years, I delight in your love of reading and devotion to books. For you and your entire family, sending my constant love, Laura. It's beautiful. Look at these lovely cards. This is her name's Laura Benson, and this is her initials printed on there. Isn't that? Oh, hang on, the small back. I nearly missed a bit. I don't know if I shared with you that I grew up in London during my teen years. Connecting with you soothes my homesickness for England. I hear home in everything you share. Thank you. Oh, Laura, that's so lovely. Look, I've got books. I've got The Gathering by Anne Enright. Apparently this is a Booker Prize winner. It won the Man Booker Prize 2007. A dazzling writer of international stature. Molly's breathing in my ear now. Anne Enright is one of Ireland's most singular voices. Now she delivers The Gathering, a moving, evocative portrait of a large Irish family haunted by the past. The 9 surviving children of the Hegarty clan are gathering in Dublin for the wake of their wayward brother Liam, who drowned in the sea. His sister Veronica collects the body and keeps the dead man company, guarding the secret she shares with him, something that happened in their grandmother's house in the winter of '68. As Enright traces the line of betrayal and redemption through 3 generations, she shows how memories warp and secrets fester. As in all Enright's work, her distinctive intelligence twists the world a fraction and gives it back to us in a new and unforgettable light. Oh God, why can't I hold on to things? That looks amazing. That looks really good. And then there's The Women in the Castle. I can't read them all out to you. You'll be falling asleep. But look, this one is set just after the end of the Second World War. Somebody's trying to put their family back together. And then Winter Street by Elin Hildebrand. Doesn't say on the back what that one's about. Let's see if it says in the flyleaf. Kelly Quinn is the owner of Nantucket's Winter Street Inn and the proud father of 4 children, all of them grown and living in various states of disarray. I feel that. That's another one that looks really good. And then this one says, Carla, for your eBay shop, perhaps. It's all beautifully packaged as well. Laura, you've put so much work into this. There's a Coca-Cola watch. I definitely would have bought that for my eBay shop if I'd seen it at a car boot sale. I think there's some charms in there. Yeah, it looks like charms. I think charms for a charm bracelet or possibly earrings. And then an Anne Klein. Is this a watch? It looks like a watch box. Oh, that's lovely. That's a really lovely watch. How fab is this? It's like Christmas. It's like Christmas in mid-April. This has a gift from Dave and Laura Benson on it. I am having the best time. Look! I've got gnome socks! Gnome socks! Oh, they look, and they're great because they're not too tight here either. Oh, they're perfect. Molly, you do appear to have your head in the box. There is a Glow For It face pack. Because you know I love a face pack. Oh, look at this. Oh, that's so lovely. That's a gorgeous wash bag. And the socks in here as well. Gorgeous wash bag. And in there, another pair of socks with dogs on. Oh, they are perfect. Colourful Colorado Swedish dishcloth. I don't think we have Swedish dishcloths in the UK. Lively and sustainable dishcloths made from an all-natural pairing of cotton and cellulose. More hygienic than a sponge, can be used in place of paper towels, clean gas countertops and stainless steel streak-free. Plus always up for tackling the dishes. Look at that with the Colorado Rocky Mountains on there. And more Reese's. I am so spoilt for Reese's. A Reese's bunny. Look at this pile of stuff. And I'm nowhere near in. This bag said on it, I think, did it say, there was a bag that said for your mum perhaps? Oh, it was this one. Because I started pulling this out and then I thought, oh, I really need to get this on camera. This one, look, for your mum. Look at that. That's so nice. Chunky wool. Instructions. That'll keep mum busy. Darcy's gone to sleep. I've woken her up. Molly's interested in the box. Toasted coconut marshmallows. Oh, be still my beating heart. Now I know why Molly was so interested. Whoa, take it. There you go, careful. Right, Darcy wants one as well, look. Well, oh, careful, Molly. Oh, she came in like a wrecking ball. There's one for Darcy. Look at that. Aren't you spoilt puppers? Aren't you spoilt puppers, Darcy? Is that nice? I've zoomed in very much. Hang on, let's see if we can zoom back out. There we go. Is he spoiled puppy dog, are you? You having that one? You got it? You get it by the foot, maybe. Can you get a foot? No, you can't get a foot? I put it there. It just keeps on coming. There is... I don't have enough hands for this. I should have put you on a tripod. There is a Amphibious zip flight chuck it. Can't pop, won't sink. It's a frisbee for the dogs. Bella will love that. Bella absolutely loves a frisbee. She will have a whale of a time with that. Then there was a sticker which says on it, tell your dog I said hi. That's going on my car. That is going on my car. This, you know what I like about people? They're dogs. This is perfect. In this bag it says, Carla, hugs of love for your pups from Dolly, our golden retriever. Oh, little squeakers. What's it say on the back? Replacement squeakers. That's such an excellent plan. Replacement squeakers for when you two ruin things. And one of Molly's absolute favourite things, Dogtopia tennis ball. Look. You have to share. You have to be nice. And then one more that says, Carla, for your next cruise. It's a bag of ducks. It's not an upside down pineapple, Tammy. It's a bag of ducks. Look. Bag of ducks, mate. Tammy's with.
Hi.
Tammy's drinking green juice because she's fit and healthy now.
No, Tammy's not fit and healthy, but she's trying to be. Hence the green juice.
Laura, I cannot thank you enough. Look at my pile of goodies. It's literally, it's been like Christmas Day.
What's this, I think all of our names.
No, it's off me, off me. I will share. Would you like peanut butter Reese's? No? Oh, what a shame.
I don't like them.
Laura, it's so wonderful. Thank you so much for this gorgeous pile of stuff. We really appreciate it all, don't we, Tammy? Mm-hmm. I may let Tammy have the dog lover socks and I'll keep the gonk ones. Would you like some dog lover socks, Tammy?
Always. I love socks.
Tammy loves socks. Love socks. Laura, thank you so much. And also to Dave, who probably knew nothing about this. And of course, to Dolly. Thank you, Dolly. Darcy's having the best day. You okay? No. You want all the toys to yourself, don't you? Yeah, a little bit jealous. Thank you, Laura. Bella, what you got? Let me see. Where's your disc, Bella? And they're gone. Good morning on Thursday. I have not yet brushed my hair. It's 10 to 8. I've been awake since 5:30 for absolutely no reason, and I've spent more than 2 hours just scrolling on my phone and achieving absolutely nothing. I need to start the day with parcels. I've got a bit of a sore throat. I think something might be heading my way. So yeah, start the day with parcels. I'm seeing Mum today. So here's the before and there's the after. Right, what is next? Make bed. Definitely make bed. Clear up dead toy off floor. Tidy up a little bit. Go Mother's.
Yeah, Bella came Tuesday.
Made it to
she
Mother's
was a
house.
bit chuffed to be the only dog as well.
You love Nanny, don't you? Yeah. Hello, Mother.
Hello.
I put the camera on so that I can film giving you this. This was in a parcel of stuff that was sent to me from a viewer. And there's a little note on there saying for your mum. So that's for you.
That's lovely.
It's from a lady called Laura.
Oh.
And it's come all the way from Colorado.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah.
Oh, that's lovely.
I thought you might like the opportunity to say thank you, Laura.
Well, this is like a kit that you could...
Yeah, if you turn it over, it'll tell you on the other side. It'll make that blanket if you try hard enough.
Yeah. Which is exactly what... Well...
Yeah, that's Mum's area of expertise, isn't it?
They might like to see that.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
Make sure I get it the right way.
An Easter one. Yeah, lovely.
That's all right without me, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I thought I'd just put this bit in the vlog so Laura can see you receiving your gift.
Yeah, lovely. Thank you.
Yeah, I see. Mother's got some stuff flowered, and she's put this little stick from there's a big yellow flowering bush in the front garden, and it came apparently from a twig that her friend Sue just stuck in a pot and hoped. And so Mother stuck this twig in a pot, and we're going to hope again and see what happens. Her wildflower patch is doing all right. And her magnolia's finally coming to life. This has been planted about 3 or 4 years now. It's taken a long time to do anything, but it's coming up now. Hi, pup dog. Hot dog, you got your foot stuck? Oh, with Nanny.
Did you photo take?
Look at my mother, she's nearly finished an entire plateful.
Yeah, well, like you said, it was later than usual,
It was a bit later today, yeah.
and I was beginning to sort of feel, I think it's time I had something to eat.
So, when I was talking to the Waffle last week, I said, maybe the week before, I said something along the lines of, at least I know she's got one hot dinner inside her in the week. And a couple of people were a bit worried about you when I said that. Can you explain to them why you don't get more hot dinners inside you?
Because I don't cook. That's quite simple, isn't it?
It's because you don't cook.
Yeah,
Yeah. But I do send stuff over when I get the chance, don't I, for you to eat?
you do. But when I try to cook, it goes wrong. That sets me back.
Lack of confidence in the kitchen.
Yeah,
My dad used to cook, didn't he? My dad used to do all the cooking.
they did, yeah.
Yeah. But can you also tell them why you don't have things like microwave meals or Wiltshire Farm Foods or Meals on Wheels or whatever? Because I'm sure they think I'm neglecting your needs. I'm sure they do.
It's not your fault.
I know that.
Well, there we are then. There can be thousands of them. It doesn't really matter, does it? Because they don't know who I am or why I am like I am.
She's talking to Molly, by the way. But can you just confirm that you've been offered all of the options
Yeah,
and none of them suit your requirements?
it's not my daughter's fault that I don't have cooked meals every day. They got that?
Yeah. And now they'll think I'm twisting your arm under the table to make you say it.
My daughter is not twisting my arm under the table to make me
Well, that's
say it.
exactly what you'd say if I was twisting your arm, so we can't win. Put my car sticker on. I left it to cook while we were in Sainsbury's and now I've taken the backing paper off, so it looks proper now. Righty holy ho, it is 5:30, just leaving Mum's. Actually managed to leave her with a few meals for the week. I'd just like to reiterate that usually we wander around the supermarket and I say, how about this, how about that? And she says, no, I don't fancy it, no, I don't fancy that, no, I don't want that. She absolutely will not cook. Which is fine. If you don't want to cook, you don't want to cook. But she also, we used to buy microwave meals and she went off those. So I struggled to get her out to have a microwave meal, and we tried the Wiltshire Farm Foods and she didn't like those. She won't have Meals on Wheels. She won't go out on her own anywhere. So she won't go to a cafe and get herself some lunch or anything like that. So she is existing on sandwiches, bananas and Rocky bars. With the occasional something on toast. I said to her, what did you have yesterday? She said, oh, I had scrambled egg. I said, all right, okay, that's good, yeah. I said, what did you have on toast? She said, no, I had a scrambled egg sandwich. I was like, a scrambled egg sandwich? I said, that's unusual. She said, it did make the bread a bit wet. I said, I think that's probably why people don't have a scrambled egg sandwich, because the bread goes soggy. Yeah, I don't think I'd have that again. I said, when I was a kid, because she doesn't like mayonnaise, she absolutely loathes mayonnaise, like a real horror of it. Which means I can't buy her like sandwich fillers or anything like that, because most of them have mayonnaise in, you know, the ready-made sandwich fillers. Sorry, just negotiating a corner. So I said to her, when I was a kid, you used to mash up boiled eggs with a little bit of butter and put that in a sandwich. Maybe try that instead of scrambled egg next time. But I've left her with, I've just cooked some pasta in a tomato and mascarpone sauce and left her with some of that. She's very mistrustful of anything she's never tried before as well, so that makes it a bit more difficult. I've left her with a roast chicken. I bought a roast chicken leg over for her, so she's got a roast chicken leg and a jacket potato. She's got, and she probably won't eat the jacket potato because she doesn't like those very much. She's got this pasta dish. She's got a little beef dinner. She's got a quiche. And I can come back Wednesday. So she won't shoot, and plus there is stuff in the cupboard, things like cuppa soups and stuff like that. It's just not she's not eating much of nutritional value. But her friend Linda rang while I was there and invited her to go for lunch tomorrow. So she'll go for lunch at Linda's. So that'll be another meal that's inside her. And she had a carvery today, so I do, I promise I do my best to get some nutrition into the woman. I promise I try. Right, I am going home. I am on the evening dog walk and it's very, very threatening black clouds. So I'm really hoping that I will get home and get the dogs walked and dodge the raindrops. Let's go.
Feeling so small. Watch the clock ticking off the wall. But tonight I'm letting it go. Spend my coin for sure. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks. I'm gonna make mistakes. I just wanna feel alive. It's just what I do when I'm out. So try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me. No, no, nothing can break me. Try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at the beautiful stars. I wanna take a trip to Mars. Nothing can break me. No, no, nothing can break me. Look at the beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car.
I don't know if I said this to you guys this morning, but I woke up thinking I'm starting with a cold. And sure enough, I'm sniffly, I'm throaty. I've blown my nose 100 times. And even more telling, I've had a wee a million times, which is always a sign when I've got a cold. I wee a lot more. So this might explain why I've been feeling a little bit not my top form recently. I am starting with a cold, so at least this way it should be out of the way before holiday. We go on holiday in about 4 weeks' time. Might be 4 weeks Sunday, something like that. I don't think it's 3 weeks Sunday, I think it's 4 weeks Sunday. I'm not sure now. Oh, and I am ready for what I was saying to Tammy this morning. I am ready for 2 weeks of where I'm not actually supposed to be doing anything else apart from being here doing this. Because the problem is, at the moment, that whenever I take any time off of any kind, I'm aware that I should be doing something else. So at least when you're on holiday, you don't feel that way. Oh, my hair needs dyeing, and they did not have my colour in 3 different shops, and I forgot to look in Sainsbury's, which was annoying because I think Sainsbury's would have had it, and I completely forgot. But so be it. I'll have to limp on another couple of days until I can go somewhere else that sells hair dye, because I'm working tomorrow. So maybe Saturday. I think Saturday Natalie wants to go up to Cribs, so maybe we'll get some then. Right. I was going to say like better go on walking these dogs, but to be honest, they were quite happily mooching around. Look. 1, 2, 3, 4. All just merrily mooching. Are you a moocher, Bella? Molly the moocher. Doris, come in front where I can see you. Doris, come on. Good girl. This side where I can keep an eye on you. There's a good girl. Good girl, Darcy. Oh, look at your crying eyes. Only one of them wants to play. Darcy wants to go to sleep. She got up and got into her cuddled down sleeping position, and Teddy was like, no, we will play. And he won't give up until either she plays with him or loses her temper and snaps at him. Molly's had a very busy day. Molly's been out with me and my mum all day, and she's knackered. Aren't you, Moochie? Moochie moo. Yeah, she's gone. Darcy's like, go away, I'm trying to sleep. Good morning. It is 6:22. I've been awake since about 4:30. As predicted, I have an absolutely stinking cold. I've blown my nose so many times it feels like it might fall off. I have a prickly, horrible throat. I have toothache all up this side. I missed my checkup. and I need to go, and I know I've got a hole at the very, very back of the wisdom tooth, so I need to go and get that sorted. And now I've got toothache, but I think the toothache is more neuralgia from the cold, where the sinuses are painful. I think it's travelling. So yeah, generally I've woken up this morning thinking, oh, what a day to be alive. But we are alive, so yay for that. It is 6:20. It's Good Friday. So officially it's a bank holiday, but I'm actually working today. And I wanted to get up and get some listing done, but here I am. I've been awake for nearly 2 hours already, feeling like crud. I don't want to get up and do a listing, but it doesn't mean it doesn't need doing. So there we go. I've used half a box of tissues in the night. My bedside table looks like a tissue snowstorm. It's all wonderful. I have no idea where the sound went for this clip. It's me saying that I've finished work. Thank God I've finished work. I'm going home. I'm going to have a shower and get into bed, and that will be the last you see of me for this day. So, yeah, inspiring stuff. Good morning on Saturday. It is... excuse me. It is day 2.5 of Carla's got a horrible cold. I coughed all night again. I coughed all morning. It's 8:05. I did actually manage to do a bag of listing last night. I sat in bed with a bag of stuff beside me and listed. Did about 15 drafts, so that's better than nothing. I've achieved something. I need to do a lot more today. I need to get up and get a lot more done today. And Molly and Darcy have got the groomers this afternoon, so that's another thing that's on the list. My face, all of the front of my face hurts. It's so sinusy. I'm in taking the Flu Plus like Smarties. Obviously not. I've been taking them within the manufacturer's guidelines, but they don't seem to be doing much. Oh God. Blah. Well, the chaos vibe is going strong. I am in the middle of listing. This lot is now drafted. It was over there, so that pile's gone down considerably. I'm working my way through these Dalmatians. Parcels are done. But it is 1:41 and the dogs have to go to the groomers, so... After the groomers, I've got to go and pick up sacks. Let me just turn you around. After the groomers, I've got to go and pick up sacks. After the sacks, I've got to bring them back here, and then I've got to go and pick the dogs back up and bring the dogs back here, and then I've got to go and pick Natalie up, and I've got to go to the unit. And then we're going to Cribs, and then we're going to the cinema, so... yeah, that's where we're at. I'm absolutely knackered, and I'm still very full of cold in my nose. Girls, what nicely. Can you see it all? I have a boot full. I also have another plate rack for the loft. It's actually... I think it's a dishwasher basket, but it's ideal. I wanted a new plate rack for the loft, so that will do me nicely. So yeah, whole boot full of sacks again. Okay, editing Carla here. I have worked out what the problem is. If I plug the phone into the aux cable in the car when I get in to enable me to listen to my audiobook through the car speakers, and then attempt to record a piece to camera, it will not record any sound because it is connected to the aux cable. So here is a lovely long piece of footage of me blethering all the way to you. I was telling you that I was going to go to Home Bargains and buy some cough sweets and some nice soft tissues because my schnoz is all sore from wiping my nose on loo roll. And then I was telling you that I've got to pick up Natalie, I've got to go to the unit, then pick up Natalie, and we're going to go up to Cribs, and Natalie wants to go shopping in M&S for some bras, and we need to go to Superdrug, and I need to get hair dye for my white stripe. And I told you all of this. And then I told you that we were going off to the cinema to see the Six the Musical, which is just a recording of the stage show, and that I should have a free ticket to go and see it because I get a free ticket with my Monzo account. And I blethered on for ages, and it was all absolutely riveting stuff, as you can tell. But since I lost the sound, you'll never know. You'll just have to take my word for it. Okay, Well, that was a bit cheaper than usual. I've just broken a flipping nail. Excuse which finger it is, look. I'm sick of breaking my nails. They snap all the time. And I don't know if I've got a nail file in the car. I've got 2 pairs of scissors, bizarrely, but no nail file. Bear with while I snip my fingernail off. That rough edge will bug me all evening now. Okay, what did I buy? I bought kitchen roll, because really is glamorous. I bought coffee for Anthony. I bought Anbisol gel. Now, I've had Anbisol, used to get Anbisol in a tiny little bottle like this. And it was a really strong stuff and it was good for mouth ulcers. Now I've got a little sore, which I don't know if you can see it. I don't even know if I can see it. I can feel it. And I thought this might do the job. Adult strength gel. Anbisol in a little bottle, I remember, used to work very, very well for mouth ulcers. So hopefully the Anbisol gel. Oh God, that oozed out in a large quantity. I'm still oozing out. Ah, go back in the tube. Ow. Okay, if stinging is an indication that it's working, then it's doing miracles. Ow, ow, ow. I don't even need it on the bottom lip, it's stinging like hell. I think I got it where it needed to go, but ow! No pain, no gain, no pain, no gain, no pain, no gain, no pain, no gain. No gain, just pain. Ow, I don't love that. But if it works, I'll put up with it. Oh. I got Kleenex balsam tissues, which I will now demonstrate. You don't have to watch while I demonstrate, I'll edit this bit. Oh, okay. And then I got, somewhere in here, I got 2 packets of Jenkins cough mixture, cough sweets even. I've never seen them in peppermint before. I got peppermint and blackcurrant, and I don't like the black ones. Mum has the black Jenkins, but I find them a bit too whiffy. And I got Sudafed block nose spray, which I've never used before either. So, having said that, I watched a thing online this morning about people getting addicted to this. Apparently, you're only supposed to use it for a week at the most, and people have been using it for 20 years, and they've burnt the inside of their nose out. One woman said that she went to hospital because her nose was so bad. Or was it? That was a woman who was addicted, but another bloke said he went to hospital because it was so bad, and they asked him how long he'd been using cocaine, and he'd never used cocaine. So don't use it for more than the suggested time. 1 spray into each nostril 2 to 3 times daily. Do not use more than 3 doses in 24 hours. Remove plastic cap, insert nozzle into nostril and depress pump by placing fingers on flat surfaces either side of nozzle. At the same time, breathe in deeply. What if you can't breathe in deeply? We will find out if I decongest or not, won't we? I don't know if it's supposed to be instant, but if so, it wasn't. I don't feel any different. Am I supposed to get instant relief? If so, it doesn't work. I got a packet of drumstick squashies for me and a packet of Haribo Buzzy Bees for Nat for the cinema. And that's it. That's all she wrote. Okay, to the unit where I will be meeting Nat, getting the stuff I've sold, and then to the cinema. No, to the Mallet Causeway to do some shopping, then to the cinema. Look what I found. One of them. Say hello.
Hi.
Right, into the unit, pick up the stuff we bought. You're coming to help because I've got so many things to pick up.
You said that.
Yeah, and then my auction's finished. And then, yeah, cribs, parcel lockers, Nat. Parcel lockers, don't let me leave here without going parcel lockers. The ones at Budgeons. And then Superdrug, yeah?
Yeah, M&S.
M&S and Superdrug. Not the most successful trip to buy bras for Natalie, since they didn't have her size in any of the ones she wanted. But never mind. Cinema! Cinema!
Hard being a 52Z.
52Z! I can't even visualise a 52Z cup. Well, I coughed the whole way through the damn thing and had to come out twice because I was very much aware that I must have been pissing off people around me. So I had to keep coming out and having a coffee fit. A coffee fit? Not a coffee fit, a coughing fit. I didn't have any coffee fits.
I didn't hear a word. Just
You did hear something. Oh, God. Verdict. It cost us £22 each. So we have Monzo accounts which give you a free cinema ticket once a month. Not valid for this, apparently, because it's a special event, was what they said, wasn't
I'm
it?
keeping that. Cost me that much money. I'm going to frame it.
So yeah, because it's a special event, it's not covered on the free ticket. So we're like, okay, we'll pay £22 each.
£20.99.
And £20.99 each.
But the tax on that is £7. That's 33% tax.
Yeah, I don't quite understand how that works. But
Wild.
it's just, I don't understand why. I don't understand why that had to cost more than a standard cinema ticket.
No.
If anything, it was cheaper to make than a normal film because they just filmed a stage show, which would have been happening anyway, so they didn't have to... I mean, I know you've got, filming and editing and all the rest of that stuff. Don't get me wrong, I do understand about editing, but even so...
That's very expensive when you think a normal film's like £7.
Can't remember what we paid for actual tickets to see the stage show, but I feel like it was...
I don't know, so you got them for my birthday.
Yeah, I don't remember.
We were close to the front, so it must have been £40 or more.
Yeah, but I wouldn't rush to see one of those special events again at that price.
No.
I don't think. The only bit you got that you didn't get from the stage show was like a 5-minute documentary at the beginning of it. We're talking to the cast about how...
And no one's head in front of you.
Yeah. Yeah. But we came, we saw, we conquered. And now we're ex-wives. No, we're not. Now we're going home.
Welcome to the house!
To the house of Holbein. Yeah! I kind of forgot I was coming home to this. That might be a small problem. Good morning on Sunday. I'm still full of bleh. Molly and I are just discussing her salon visit. Look at her lovely pedicure. You had a pedicure, didn't you? So you've got nice tidy feet now. Yeah. And you smell lovely. You do. You smell all salon. You do. You smell nice. And you're lovely and white and fresh and clean. And she ought to be for what it cost. We're just sitting here having a chat about today. I can hear Teddy being told off in the bedroom. I don't know what he's up to, but Tammy's having quiet words with Teddy. They're not so quiet. Bella's here as well. Bella's underneath. There's Bella. There's Bella peeping out. Hang on. There's Bella. And Doris. And all that stuff. The bags aren't staying. I just need to facilitate disposal of bags. I look so puffy. If I hold it up there so I look slim, does that improve the situation? Slightly, but I didn't know, just, yeah. I can't get the entire world to view me like this all the time, can I? Got an itch? Great. Marvellous. Partner in crime this morning, because the usual suspect isn't here. Car boot is done. Natalie bailed out halfway. I had a cola one. I don't think I got a brown tongue. Natalie bailed out halfway and came back to the car.
No, I went round the whole thing. I just didn't stay with you.
Just went speedy. Speedy gone, Natalie. I got a trolley full of stuff, as usual. Did I get anything exciting? I got a jelly cat amusable. Nothing very, very thrilling. I don't want any bubble gum home, thank you.
I've had enough.
You don't have to. You eat the whole thing.
You're making me blue.
That's some strong Manjaro effect, if you even don't want frozen liquid. I've got McDonald's breakfast wrap. Now, I didn't eat at all yesterday. I don't say I didn't eat. I did eat. I didn't eat a meal at all yesterday. I had some Cracker Crisps at the cinema and Kit Kat Easter Bunny during the day and a tiny slice of quiche. But I didn't eat a meal yesterday, so this is my first meal in a couple of days. Mainly because I've been so snotty and congested that I haven't wanted to eat. So we'll see how much of this I can actually manage. Hopefully all of it. How are you doing on yours?
I'm about halfway down and I'm struggling.
it is 25 to 2 and I need to try and make some sense of all of this. So I will see you guys in a bit when hopefully I've achieved that. I have been a rubbish vlogger today, I am aware. I've got a load of parcels done here. There's another load done in that back there. We won't talk about that pile there. We're working through that later. But this pile's gone down a lot. That pile's gone down a lot because I've moved some of it. No, I genuinely have. I've listed a load today. I've photographed a load. A load of stuff has been put away. I've done parcels. I have achieved, but I haven't vlogged because I find some days I can't do both. Some days I can achieve and vlog, and some days I can only achieve or vlog. I can't do both. So it's now, it's 20 past 6. I've just twisted my foot. That really hurt. 20 past 6, and I'm going to say goodnight to this week's waffle so that I can get you edited because I'm back to work tomorrow. Let's talk about the towel thing. Last week I asked you which was your oldest towel. We had some strong contenders. Bear with me a second while I look at the contenders because I think we had a towel in the comments that was like 90 years old. Hold on, I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. There were several people who said that they owned towels that had belonged to their mums, but they didn't all say how old they were or how long their mum had them. So that was difficult to quantify. But I think we have 2 possible winners. I've got Joan. Joan said, my oldest towel belonged to my mum who purchased it in 1941. That makes her oldest towel 84 years old, I think. 84 years old. That beats mine because what I work out mine was? I worked out mine was probably about 40 or 50 years old, didn't I? But then also Nancy Sal said, when it comes to the towel, my oldest towel actually belonged to my grandparents. Somehow when they passed away, my mother ended up with them and now my parents are both gone and I have them. They're just a couple of them. They're white with a pretty blue floral print. They always hung in my grandparents' bathroom and they really weren't meant to be used, which is probably why they've lasted for so long. Guest towels. Don't touch the guest towels. I am 60 and I'm sure they had those towels long before I was born, so I will say they are at least 80 or 90 years old. I think Nancy, Sal and Joan, between you are the winners. I don't recall seeing any other towels older than that, so I'm quite impressed with that. I can only assume that these towels have lasted so long because they've been much better looked after than my thin Dance of the Seven Veils towel. So, what can I ask you all this week? Because if I ask you a question and you answer in the comments, then it counts as engagement as far as YouTube are concerned. And it pushes the waffle further up the search results. And that in turn gets more people out there. And maybe I can grow my channel a bit, which would be lovely. So, let me see. What can I ask you this? I know what I'm going to ask you this week because I was thinking about this earlier in the week. Anthony has a specific type of mug that he prefers. And he can't quantify what it is about it, but he will hold a mug and he'll put his fingers inside the rim or whatever and say, no, this one's not right. So he'd be holding a mug. For example, I've got a mug here and this isn't one of his, but he'd hold it and he'd put his fingers in like this. And you go, no, that's not right. He wouldn't have this one anyway. This one I know for a fact he would say this is too big. He'd say the handle is too wide. It's not a comfortable sip. But something about the thickness of the actual ceramic is what does it for him. And it doesn't have to be a particular design, but it has to feel right. It's about a feel thing. So it must be some kind of sensory thing. Do you have a favourite mug? If so, where did it come from? How long have you had it? And what would you do if it got broken? Would you replace it or would you just be sad and mournful? Because also, as a reseller, I sell an awful lot of mugs to people who are replacing one they've either owned themselves and broken or they've broken somebody else's favourite. This is another thing that happens. Hi, Natalie. So yeah, favourite mug in the comments section for me. Do you have a favourite mug? If so, why so? And what would you do if it got broken? And with all that said, I will see you next time. Thank you for joining me for this week's waffle. I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye for now.